Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Fequiere.
And my name is SueAnn Fequiere.
And together we are Jahatian.
J.S. Fequiere.
Jahatian. What's so funny about that?
J.S. Fequiere.
And we want to welcome you to the first.
And we gotta say it together. We're supposed to say it together. Ready? And we want to 1, 2, 3. And we want to welcome you to the first.
Okay guys, so by now you probably saw the title for today's video, Friends with Benefits, and you probably were like, what is Josh and Sue talking about?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And that's all.
I thought they were in the church.
But you know what, today, we really want to talk about it from a different perspective, because there really are benefits to being friends, and we're talking about just being a friendship before relationship. And the benefits to that, not the kind of benefits that the world talks about when they say friends with benefits, where there's no types of strings attached and there's no type of emotional involvement. It's just physical. But we're talking about the kind of benefits that breathes life into us and into our relationship. And so friendship before relationship.
Yeah, we love this concept. This is what we used. I mean, Josh and I, we met in high school. And we didn't date right away. We were friends, because I was dating someone else and Josh dated someone else. So we were the type of people, we felt like if we started dating, it would be like an undercut to the people that we might have been dating, because we were all kind of like friends. Mm-hmm. So we didn't want to, overstep our boundaries. I don't know if you know what I mean, comment below. But anyways, yeah. So Josh,
I mean, you know what? When we talk about benefits and what we mean by that is, I feel like us being friends. I mean, we met in like '99, and we didn't start dating until 2004. So that tells you how many years we were friends for. And the benefits to that is that we were able to actually lay a solid foundation. So often if we just jump into things, and it's just whether it's a relationship or whether it's maybe getting a car, anything that you don't really have time to assess it completely, you'll find that there's some things you didn't consider at the beginning. And we even did a video on that called Red Flags, and how to identify red flags in a relationship or before jumping into a relationship. So us being friends, we got to know each other. I always say like this, we got to know each other with our makeup off. And when I say makeup, I'm not referring to cosmetics. I don't wear makeup. I'm just saying that usually when we leave our house, we put our best self on. We want people to see our best self, us in our best. And so when you're jumping into a relationship, you don't know what that person is like behind closed doors.
Exactly. So with being friends before you're actually dating or in the relationship, you get to see what the friend is like, how they interact, how they respond to certain things.
Yes.
You really get to see how they are personality-wise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You're not surprised once you start dating when the person flips out on you or is, they don't react at all, because you knew this about them already. Yeah. And I believe doing that, being friends before you're dating, gives you a head start.
Yes.
Because you already know how to respond to the person and what works with that person that you're dating.
Right.
That you're friends with.
And it's true. I mean, we were in college, we were working, we had a lot that going on. So we were able to see how each other responded to frustrating times. We were able to see how we responded when in a restaurant when someone didn't get your order right. These are things we got to watch out for. How this other person speaks to their family members or to their parents or to other people, because to you they're gonna talk sweet talk to you because they want to impress you. But the people who's been in their life that they're used to, soon you're going to be someone they're used to as well. And how they're talking to them is eventually how they're going to start talking to you. And so, we were able to see, I saw how Sue got frustrated. And I think for us, our frustration.
Did I get frustrated?
Yeah, there was times you did get frustrated, but I think it was just a funny type of frustration. Like you don't want to laugh because the person is serious, but I think for both of us, it's like we have to ask each other, "Are you being serious right now?" You know what I mean? So, but you know, and also it allows you guys to talk about things that you both are aspiring to. That's what friends do. You know, in a relationship, you should know, I should know what her aspirations are and what the things she wants to achieve in life. Because now that I'm in a relationship with you, I'm sharing these goals with you, and I need to be who you need me to be to help you get there, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know?
So I wanted to just kind of talk about what dating looked like for us, because we were both in the church, and we wanted to make sure that we stay the course. So for us, we just wanted to give y'all an idea of some of the things that we did to kind of help us to remain until we got married.
Yeah. And you know what? And this is for anybody who's maybe trying to figure that out right now. You know, and then you know, there's no judgment to anybody. Maybe there's a couple who's watching who's maybe, you know, they went past a certain point that they've already been intimate, but it doesn't mean that from here on out, you know, we know people who made changes and decided to do things different. No matter who you are, the temptation is there. Okay, so I don't want to hear nobody be fake right now.
Don't even try to be holy.
No, come on, we're getting real right now.
Yes.
So yeah, the temptation was there, and so for Sue and I, you know, we won't be transparent. It's been some close calls here and there, and we just had to say, hey,
Mom.
we had to figure things out and be real about it.
Exactly.
I think where we mess up sometimes is we give ourselves more credit than we think. Oh, I'm stronger than that. Oh, I can resist that. And then we put ourselves in a position where we're completely vulnerable. And, you know, as the Bible says, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You know what I mean? And so we did actually put some stuff in place to help us to be true to what our commitment was.
You remember in the beginning, we never even went inside the house together.
Yeah.
We used to just hang out. If Josh came to see me, we used to hang out in the front yard. Not to say that we were just wild and we just uncontrollable, but we just knew. Yeah, we just wanted to just shun the very appearance, because Joshua was living with his sister, and we didn't want. I don't know. It was weird because I didn't want to be all up in her house, and then she came home and was like, "Well, you got a girl up in here," you know.
Yeah. So I lived with my sister, and shout out to Jennifer if you're watching this, you know. But you know, I lived with her in her house, and Sue lived on campus, and so in order for us to spend time with each other, it was either I was near campus or she was at the house. But
I was always on campus, so I was trying to
get away from campus. Yeah. And so when she would come to the house and my sister wasn't there, I would just come out and we would just probably chill and talk in the car. We'll probably take a drive, go to, what was our spot? Hungry Howie's, and get us some pizza at Hungry Howie's. Or we started actually going running. Yeah, we actually started going running together because that freshman 15 was real. And so
the physical activity burned off some of that sexual attention that
you're not too tired to sin. You know what I mean? Because you don't went running and did some abs and so you know we
and then went to go get some pizza.
And then get Hungry Howie. So that I know that's you know counterproductive, but it kept us on the right track. And so we will find ways to entertain ourselves without putting ourselves in the position to see how strong we thought we were.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And so I think it's just certain things you know when it's too close.
Yeah.
And you have to start strategize and figure out ways around it, because what happens is, you know, it's just more to it than just, you know, okay, you've been intimate and before time and you say, okay, well, you know, I feel guilty in my spirit. But there's other things why I believe that's in place, because when the relationship is revolved around this intimacy or this act of sex, then I think you lose each other in it. The relationship becomes all about that.
I guess the relationship sex can become the foundation of the relationship, rather than you building fundamental qualities and learning each other's, you know, love language and the communication factor and the goals and dreams and visions. Rather, building off of that and where you want to go in the future, it can become more of a sexual thing. And some people can.
And there's no connection.
Exactly.
And no other, in any other area.
You just have no connection. That's the only thing that can bring you together.
I mean, and I think what happened with Sue and I actually building that foundation, we didn't really have those moments where it's, oh, so what do we do now? You know, there was always something for us to talk about because we became best friends. You know, there was no dull moment. We have fun together. We, you know, even when we used to sit on campus at FAMU, and just talk about class or laugh at people walking by. There was some interesting characters in Tallahassee, but you know, but I think we learned how to be able to coexist and have more to the relationship than just that active coming together.
Exactly. And I think even at one point, after we got married, I was pregnant with our first son, Joshua Jr. And we were like same class. We would go to class together. Then people would see us on the set, hanging out and chilling. And one person was like, well, he was shocked when he found out that I was Joshua's wife. He just thought
we were best friends.
Yeah, they just thought we were best friends because they always see us just laughing and just kicking it and just hanging. And you know, when you base the foundation on a friendship like that, and you're marrying your best friend, the marriage just becomes so much more fun. Not to say that you won't have those moments where you have spats or you may have misunderstandings.
Of course.
You're still gonna get on each other's nerves, but it's just more fun.